So many things. JK. All right. Okay, one more time. Ready?
El repelente de insectos.
El repelente de insectos. Good. All right, you see what's coming next here.
La linterna.
One more time, what is it? La linterna. One more time. La linterna. Okay, both of those cognates so far. All right, I'll do this one. I don't have a picture.
El bosque.
El bosque, right, is the, what are we looking at here? The forest. Good. All right, let's go with this one.
Los binoculares.
What is it? Los binoculares. Let's do it again. Ready?
Los binoculares.
Los binoculares. Good. All right. I always think this is a kind of a funny word.
La brújula.
La brújula. What is it? Here we go. One more time.
La brújula.
La brújula. All right. So this is my husband's fancy GPS-y one, but it must have a compass on it too, right? La brújula. All right.
El valle.
El valle. Try it again.
El valle.
El valle.
El desierto.
El desierto. All right. Let's do this one.
La tienda de acampar.
La tienda de acampar. All right, here's my big one. Pasado. All right, one more time.
La tienda de acampar.
La tienda de acampar. Muy bien. And finally,
El saco de dormir.
el saco de dormir. Right, that's my saco de dormir. My daughter was like, "What are you doing with my sleeping bag?" Very defensive of her Ariel sleeping bag here. All right, one more time.
El saco de dormir.
El saco de dormir. Muy bien. All right. And then just because I have it here, we're going to go down to, let's do this one.
Escalar rocas.
Escalar rocas. All right. Here's my roca. That's not too hard. All right. So what I was going to do here is just kind of give you a little, see how you're coming along here. All right. So I'm going to hold up some things and you're going to tell me what they are. Oh, although I got rid of them, so now you can't see them. Well, let's see. See what we remember. All right. ¿Qué es esto? La roca. Repitan. La roca. La roca. Or you could say escalar rocas. What's escalar? To climb, right? To scale. You kind of hear the word escalar. Escalar. All right. How about this one? ¿Qué es esto? Something insectos. El repelente. You know what you could do? How about this? You're looking at it in front of you. You guys aren't, but you guys are looking at your vocab list. Want to go to your vocab list real quick? If you need it, go to it. Go to it. Go to it. It's towards the end because it's in order. Probably like the 5th to last page. See if that helps. Because I'm sure that you can recognize them. If you guys want to pull up your vocab list, you can. All right, let's try it again. Ready? We ready for this now? ¿Qué es esto? El repelente de insectos. Good. And this we said was what? La roca. All right. Let's do these guys. ¿Qué es esto? Los binoculares. You guys look really small there. Okay. How about this guy? Woo, this guy. I know, if only. Brújula. I know. Right? It's a funny word. What else we got? Oh. El saco de dormir. That one's not too bad. And una más. ¿Qué es esto? La tienda de acampar. La tienda de acampar. All right, so that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things you should recognize. You think you'd recognize them? See? Yeah? Yeah, sure. All right, we're going to come back to those, not today, mañana. I wish that we could, usually I set up my whole scene and we get to act things out, but I just can't figure out how we do that. So, I don't know. We'll just make do. All right. We're going to switch now to some verbos. All right, we're going to talk about preterites. So if you would, necesitan papel. I'm going to have you jot. Let's see what you remember. Jot. Sorry, like jot something down. So again, find a piece of paper. You can type if you'd prefer. Find a place to jot down your endings. I don't know, wherever. Papel. I'm gonna turn this off. And this on. Okay, I guess I can turn this off actually. All right, first thing I want you to do, preferably without looking, is see if you can jot down, let's do a verb. Somebody give me an AR verb. AR verb. What'd you say? Just can't hear you. Tomar, yes, that works. All right, tomar. See if you can write out the 5 forms of tomar. I drank in the past tense. Who's got an ER or IR one we can use? ER, IR verb? So you want to give me one? Sure, we do comer. All right, so see if you can do those guys in the past tense. If you want to just write out the endings, I guess you can. If you want to write out the whole verb, you can. Ideally without looking. If you don't know it, then look. But let's kind of see what you can get maybe first without looking. See how much you know. Quiz on Friday. Did I mention that? Quiz on Friday? Quiz on Friday? Oops. All right. Somebody want to do Tomar for me? Kylie, I'm gonna pause you for a minute. Somebody else want to do Tomar for me? If you want to volunteer on the computer, you can too. Okay, Anna's gonna do it. All right, Anna, go for it.
Do you want all of them or?
Yeah, all of Tomar. You can either do the whole verb, or just do the whole verb, write down the ending. Go ahead.
Okay. Tome, tomaste, tomo, tomamos, and tomaron.
Good. How's that looking? Obviously, I'm pausing because I want you to look at it. It's almost right. I give myself an A- if that was my work, which it is. Who sees it? Everybody look at it for a minute. What's missing? Think about it. Think about it. I see it. When you see it, raise your hand. See it? There we go. There we go. We got a few people. All right, what's missing, Jack?
Was there action there?
Sure is. Good. All right, repitan. A. You guys have to do it now, right? Aste. O. Amos. Aron. Great. All right. Who wants to do the comer for me? Okay, Lauren can do it. Go ahead.
Comi, comiste, como, comimos, comistes, and comieron. Would be comieron.
Huh? Comieron. How we looking?
How do you do the accent?
I'll come back to that 1 second. Let me finish this and then Charlie, go ahead. Hold on, what's something's not right? Everybody look at it closely. Compare it to what you have. Raise your hand when you see it. You raise your hand online too. Who sees it? Who sees it? Go ahead, Charlie. What are you seeing?
Isn't an accent with an O?
Yes, that's one thing. You can pass it if you want. All right, Kylie, go ahead.
It's E-O, or I-O.
Yeah, so you say it EO, remember it's IO. All right, so let's say it together and then we'll talk about accents again. All right, ready? So repitan, E. Let's try that again, E. Iste, EO,
Io.
Imos,
Io.
istes,
Ise.
ieron.
Io.
Good. And remember this, I didn't write it here. It's just aste plus is, right? So that's always left. Aste plus is, astes. All right, let's talk about accents for a minute. So now that you're actually here, I can probably see it. So if you are doing it on your Chromebook, I think you should be able to open it up. Do you know how to open it up like a tablet or something?
Yeah.
All right, and then the keyboard should pop up. Or do it, just do it while we're talking, because I've never seen it done because I don't have a Chromebook.
Oh.
And then I think if you push the E, you should be able, right above it is E with an accent. Is that working?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you asked. Does anybody else, does everybody else get that?
What?
How to do the accent? No?
Like that.
So look at, everybody look at Charlie. Flip it over.
And then the keyboard pops up. Here.
And it's the one right above it.
Oh, I don't have the same Chromebook as mine.
Oh. Do you have a way to do accents? You can get yours out. We can look at it in a minute. You have a Chromebook, but it's not that Chromebook?
No,
Interesting. All right, we'll try to figure it out.
mine is old.
Oh. Yeah, my kids were like that. Huh.
Am I the only one with this one?
You know what? That's why I was so confused, actually. That answers questions for me. So my kids, you know, go to Greenbrier. They have Chromebooks like that. So when everyone's like, oh, you just flip it around and use it like a tablet, I was like, oh, yeah, I guess you just flip it around looking at it. But that makes a lot more sense. So have you found a way to do accents on there, Kylan, or no?
No.
Interesting. All right. Let's look into that. Let me see what I can figure out. I'm gonna make myself a little note. Does everybody else have the other kind that flips around? It's funny. I was totally so confused about that, but I just went with it because you guys were like, "Oh yeah, you just." I'm like, "Okay, sure." Not ideal. All right, I'll look into that, Kylan. Okay, so how are we looking on these? Decent? Decent? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Zoom world. All right, so erase those. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did, I think yesterday. We're gonna ask you to give me some yo forms, all right? So like I said, as we do more and more irregulars, and tomorrow I'm gonna give you more irregulars. So let's see if we got these. All right, see if you can give me the yo form of ver, the yo form of dar, the yo form of ser and ear, and the yo form of aser. See how many of those you can give me right now. Just take a sec. See what you can give me. Xavier. I know it. All right, so what you can give me. Now listen, I'll talk you through it. This one is barely irregular. So if you're not sure on this one, take a guess. You'll probably get it right. It's barely irregular, just no accent. This one is almost the same as this one. So if you get this one, you got to get this one. Then this one's a little different, but you've probably seen it before. And this one's a little weird. So see if you remember any of those. All right, let's talk them through. Somebody want to give me ver and dar? Anybody think you got ver and dar? Again, it's kind of one of those things. It's quick. So either you know it or you don't. All right, I'm going to ask you two girls to rest for a minute because you did so much work. You already have 3 points. Some of you have 0. Who wants it?
Is it there?
That is the present tense. So you're not wrong. I'll give you a point for that. As long as you put away your phone. Put away your phone. But veo I got. Yes, but that's present tense. All right, Charlie, go ahead.
Boy.
That's present tense for ear. On the right track. Not terrible guess. Who else? Who else? Ta, go ahead. It is V. All right, so look, it's the same as like a regular, remember you just told me, iste, io, imos, ieron. So it's the same as that. So these normally have accents. So we're getting rid of the accents. So it's all the same then. So you'd have V, viste, vio, vimos, vieron, just no accents. So that's why this one is barely irregular. So I saw, if you don't know what it means, jot it down, saw. It's in your notes, but you can jot it down. All right, so if you got I saw, you should get I gave because it's almost the same. So yo V, replace the V with the D. What do we get, class A? D. There it is. All right, no accent. And again, then you'd have D, viste, dio, dimos, diero. All right, how about ser and ear? Remember, it's weird because ser is was, and ear is went, but in the preterite, it's the same form. Anybody remember it? Starts with an F. Looking online too. Anybody on Zoom want to answer? Trying not to ignore you. Charles, you got it? Oh, Michelle, that's the two form. Oh, sorry. Okay, Michelle, I'll come back to you. Go ahead, Charles.
Is it foy?
Uh-huh, it is almost that. You're just mispronouncing it. You're probably spelling it right. So it's fui. All right. Again, then it's fuiste. That one's pretty easy. The next one's a little funny. I'm gonna write that one down for you. Fue. That one's kind of weird. Then fuimos is as you would expect. And fueron's not too bad. You just drop that I. We'll go through how to say them in just a second. All right, how about hacer? I was trying to see. Let's see. Michelle, why don't you do hacer? Go ahead, Michelle.
Hice.
Uh-huh. So this is a super weird one. The good news, I guess, is it's kind of, if you memorize that one now, it's like a bunch of them that I'm going to give you, I think, on Thursday or Friday. So it's what we call, it has an I stem. It's weird. There are a few of them that have an I stem. So ise. And then it's normal. Isiste, the next one's weird too. Anybody remember what letter that is? So it's not eco. Anybody remember? Yeah. Yeah, it's got a Z in it. It just makes it, otherwise it would be eco. All right, let's do a little pronunciation and then we'll move on. All right, so repitan. Yo vi. Clase. Yo vi. Yo di. All right, those two, if you get one, you get the other. So you should get all those. They just are regular, no accents. This one's weird. I'm just going to run through it with you. Repitan. Fui. Fuiste. Fue. Fuimos. Fueron. All right, so these are just, I don't know. Usually if you get that, you'll get most of them, but be careful on your spelling there and there. All right, then hacer, repitan. Hice, hiciste, hizo. Okay, just a little weird there. All right, one last thing we talked about, one last thing, fair game on your quiz on Friday. What are those three endings we have to be careful of? Anybody remember? We did them yesterday. You have to like look for verbs that end with blank, blank, or blank. You know what I'm talking about? A couple people. All right, which one, Charlie? You're so close. Car. There it is. So I'm going to give you practicar. Good. Kylan, what's another one?
Czar.
Czar. So I'll do almorzar. And Lauren, you got the last one?
Gar.
Uh-huh. Like hugar. All right, so see if you can remember any of these yo forms. Only irregular in the yo form. It just has that tiny spelling change so that it sounds, otherwise the sound is messed up. So if you happen to remember any of those, they're just little things. These are little tiny details, but they'll help your spelling a lot. All right, take 30 seconds. It's kind of like either you know them or you don't. Either you remember them or you don't. Obviously, they're all in your notes. I was just trying to see if you remembered any of it without your notes, but they're all like that, I don't know, third to last page or fourth to last page. I actually hand wrote them. You'll see them. Do you see them, Charlie? Maybe go back one more. All right, so practicar. So we're going to start with your stem. And when you see a car verb, anything that ends with car, it's always going to be like this in the yo form. What is it? That C is going to change to, you can just say it if you don't. C is going to change to, go ahead, Charles has got it. He's been waiting on Zoom. Go ahead, Charles.
You.
You. So practique. Otherwise, we have that practice. It's that ka versus all the rest. You don't have to write them down, but they're all normal, right? Practicaste, practico, practicamos. They're all normal AR verbs. All right, what happens with jugar? Caleb. Correct. He says G to GU. So we're going to say huge with a G. Otherwise, we have huhe. You know, huhe, not a word. Huge, G. And finally, what's going to happen with our Z? Z. Charlie's on a roll today. Go ahead, Charlie.
Change it to
Yeah, changes it to a C. Good job. All right. So, almorcé. And again, all the other forms then would be normal. Almorzaste, etc. Jugaste, etc. All right. So again, that is everything that you need to know by Friday. All right. What I want to do now is, let's see, what we got, like 10 minutes or something? 39. Oh, not that much. Okay. Let me go over what I want you to do for the rest of class. And then let me talk about the homework that I assigned yesterday and today is all due by Thursday. So I'm giving you tonight and tomorrow night with nothing else. It's just all good practice on all of this, which will all be on your quiz on Friday. All right. Okay. So join me if you're here. I still want you to look at this with me because you can probably start it now. We still got, only have a few minutes. 39. Yeah, we got a few minutes. Okay, so get out your Chromebook if you're not there. Everybody go to current lesson, current lesson, current lesson. Let's see. So I've got a couple questions that I want you to answer for me in the Product that we will use tomorrow. Let me see here. All right. I mean, I can put them up here, I guess. I'm just going to, you guys are looking at it. I'll just project, I'll share it. I'll screen share for you guys, but let's just go over what they mean. And here's what it says. It says, answer the following questions in a complete sentence in Spanish about last weekend. So let's just take a minute to make sure we know what they mean, and then you can answer the questions. All right. So number one, are you looking at it? Is everybody there? You see what I'm talking about? Yes. All right. ¿Qué hiciste el fin de semana pasado? What? Oh, it's not there. I thought it was right there. What did you? It's a general question. Hacer, what did you do? What did you do last weekend? All right. So you don't have to use the word did in your answer. You just say like, oh, I went to this place, or I ate this, or I talked with my friends, whatever. Okay. What did you do last weekend? Number two, ¿cuál deporte jugaste? Caleb, what's it mean? Say again? Oh, just current lesson. It's the preterite questions. Sorry, did I get too fast? Do you see it? It was current lesson number 3. Preguntas del pretérito. So what's ¿qué deporte jugaste? What? Do you see where I am, Caleb? Yeah, what sport did you play? So tell me I played. Make sure you spell it right. Look. ¿A dónde fuiste? Where did you? Alejandro, where did you go? Good. Okay. And ¿qué comiste? What did you eat? And ¿dormiste mucho? Did you sleep a lot? So I just want some basic answers there in a sentence, please. We're going to use those tomorrow. So that is kind of the end of that. Then, like I said, for homework, there's some textbook stuff from yesterday and today. Again, all of it due Thursday. So you decide if you want to start on it tonight or if you didn't already start on it last night. So it's all just practicing this. Okay, Zoom friends, if you are good to go, you are welcome to leave the Zoom. If you have any questions, stick around. Otherwise, finish those questions and make sure you check out your homework. Hasta luego.